The Kayak and the kind of a kind of hobby, Sishawa, but other is my career in Marame. Hey, Shmei Rabba, never you after a little man, my age, very sorry, this is not saying, so I saw this house when it could brief. Yeah, look for Casa Shiras, which is possible to come outside of here and the Amabi Marame. The Gustus and the Boston shall come behind you. Shmaya, the Marame. Yeah, Shlam Rabba, Mincha Maariv, the House of Malania, the Akwa Shah, the Marame. I used to Shah, the Marame, the Shah Malania, the Akwa Shah, the Marame. Alina Shabbat, Alina Claus. Yeah, okay, a couple of questions. V'namar, v'chayim al-chol haaretz, v'yamahi adina yachad, yishma yachad. Skadav iskadash, shmei Rabba, yom adibraker, say v'yamlik malchus, say v'yatzmach v'kaneh v'kar v'shichai, v'chayim kol v'yamekol v'chayim v'chodis yishoah, v'agalav v'zman karev v'maramin, v'chayim shmei Rabba, v'ayrak v'yamel, yisparek v'shavach, yisparek v'shalam v'yisnasem, Yisadav Yisalav Yisalash Medikucha Briku. Yea, let me cover Casa Bishira, such as Pakasa Nechamasa, the Miram Biama, Bimaramin. Yehei, Shlama Rabba Mincha Maariv, the Chem to Malenu, the Akwa Yisrael, Bimaramin. Yisashal Bimrema, the Yasashal Malenu, the Akwa Yisrael, Bimaramin. Atiram Bakabisa, and Yishashal Kisava, Texaves, Ukraine, Yema, Nira, Yatsignani, Yatseva, Yaspa, Rani Yazizi, Rani Yasa, Swagimali. Malcachin, as soon as the muscle may have him, the meat of rank of each of our level terror, the kind of an exam rescue spark was like a special Charlotte, the government to message number. I cannot help it to man and seek the terror via dear. He's got Shemay Rabba, the Almighty Bracker said, the Amlik Moku said, yes, Makar Kane, the Kare Mashicha, the Kare Kohen of Yemekan of Akar, the Hobbit Shishroel, by God of Isman Karev, Yamaramin, Inspired Vishabak, inspired Vishama, Visnase, Visadar, Visala, Visala, Shmedikucha, Briku, Yea, Lamikara Casa Vishirasa, the Casa of Nechamasa, the Miram Biama, Vimaramin, Yisrael, the Arabana, the Optimidehoin, the Akotomide Smidehoin, the Alcomandas Kimbia Raisa, Diviasra Hadin, Diva Kalasar, the Asar, Yehei, Lahono, Kamsal Maraba, Hida Vachisa Varachamin, the Kayan, Musikan, Kind of making him son of Rabika, but kind of Mikadam behind. Shmaya, the Marame, the Hey, Shlama Rabba Minchamaya, the comes Moine, the Akwa Yisrael, the Marame, the Sashal, the Marima, the Sashamalay, the Akwa Yisrael, the Marame.
Today's history today. Okay, so we mentioned yesterday today's yard site of the Rogachover guy. The Rogachover had authored thousands of responses. People would write from all over the world on halacha questions, on Talmudic questions, on Kabbalah questions. From all over, people would write to him, and his style of response was instead of writing straight out responses, his style was Mar Mekaymus. His style was sources. Check out the Talmud, Tractic, Yuma, page this. On the left side, and then check out that was the style, and his style was of in his teachings was to show how everything is all one, everything in Torah is one, everything lines up, everything, and that was the style, and they say that's where the Rebbe gets that style of showing. In Sichos we learn that it connects so many different subjects. In fact, they say that's where the Rebbe got it from. Actually, the Rebbe had a relationship with the Rogachover. The Rogachover gave the Rebbe smicha, and the Rebbe was young. So that's what they say. The book is called Stavus Maneach, and it's a favorite of scholars. There's also the yard site we mentioned of the Chidah in 1806. By the way, the Rogachover passed away in 1936. Chidah passed away in 1806. And Chaim Yosef David Azulai says Chida's an acronym for his name, and he was also a genius of a guy, but he was a traveler. He was a world traveler. Chida. He would go around. His main thing he would collect funds for different causes in Israel. That was his. That's what he would do. The Chida. Yosef, Chaim David Azurai. And every community he passed by, he had such a wealth of information that they would always beg him to stay on for longer. They wanted to get as much of him as they could. Anyway, so he wound up being traveling all over the world. Thanks, his yard site. Today's his yard site in Shamash and Leo.
Short story
Yeah.
about it's in YouTube in Hebrew. Arav Mordechai Eliyahu.
It's not a video of Chida.
Not there. That's instead. The Arav Mordechai Eliyahu tell about the Chida. They went to bring his bones to Israel. I don't remember if from Italy or from other countries to Israel. And in the airplane, they saw like the bones was moved, like the body. And we say that I say suddenly they hear a big boom or bang, whatever, and all the bones stay together. It's called the body complete. These are the Kaya say.
Wow. Talking about a boom. Tonight is the anniversary of 1992 in Buenos Aires when terrorists detonated a bomb at the Israeli consul. Amia I think was different. There were two. The Amia was different. The Israeli council is the Amia. We had here, I don't remember if it was Moshe Winner or Zalmi. Was Zalmi's uncle? Was Zalmi's uncle. Okay, so Zalmi's uncle. We had a boy, an Argentinian boy here, whose uncle was, I don't remember if it was an Amia building or the embassy building. He worked out of there. And he had something that day. He went to be somewhere, and he wasn't in his office, and it was he was saved. I forgot what mitzvah he was busy with, and he was saved. And there was a picture. I remember going around back then. He showed us the picture. Showed us all the picture over here. Picture of the office. The whole place was completely destroyed, but there was a picture. There was a picture hanging on the wall. And that picture was still there. There's one picture on the wall. Everything else was destroyed.
His wife?
Huh? It wasn't him and his wife. No. One picture on the wall, and that's the picture that was still there.
What's his name? Yeah.
It was a picture that who was the one that was here?
The one that
I don't know what his uncle's name is. He showed us the picture, and he showed us that his uncle worked there. That's what he said. I don't know his uncle's name. Kapelushnik, probably.
No. He was a big in Argentina.
He was in Argentina.
His son was
Kapelushnik. His Levi Kapelushnik was here by the February that night. It was his uncle.
Yeah. I forgot the last.
Kapelushnik.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. His uncle. I don't know. I think it was Kapelushnik.
Argentina.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, so I'm sure a lot of people's yard site was there in that bombing with Shem Shem and Aliyah. And it's also the day that King Herod dedicated the temple after he did such disgusting crimes within humanity, within Jewish people specifically, of killing so many and going to all the sages and taking out their eyes, poking out the eyes of the Chachamim. He was a wicked, vicious king. Herod. Urdu.
How did he focus? You think that?
No, he didn't do it fit. I'm sure he had his henchmen do it. I don't know, with a spoon, with a knife, I don't know. Terrible. He butchered so many. So after officially he said he wants to do teshuvah, he wants to repent, he said. And so he decided he's going to want to rebuild the base of Mikdash. Everyone was worried. He's pulling off another scam. He's just a sick person. But in any case, he really did rebuild the base of Mikdash. He built it, The Gemara says something really spectacular. It was really beautiful the way he rebuilt it. Of course, there's mixed feelings on how it should it be something which is celebrated or something not celebrated. They built a beautiful building, but the fact is that the structure was beautiful, and that part we can celebrate. I don't know. Someone goes murders people and then they build a nice building and build a nice show. That's it. They do tshuva. I don't know.
He said he wanted to
Okay, I'll
and
tell
then
you
he
what.
does it, and then he goes, that means it's true.
Okay, he did have some wood on there. He did have some wood on the puppet. He didn't do the
He's talking
He
about
was what to go
because
like
he
Putin.
didn't know where he could murder him.
Oh, Putin's not watching this live stream.
Like
Putin. Okay, we have 1 minute left, folks. Let's well. Someone who already fulfilled the obligation of hearing Megillah. For example, Wednesday night we're going to have here the Megillah at 7:53, right? 7:53 was that? 7:53, which is the earliest you can hear the Megillah. So we're going to have reading inside. We have Megillah reading outside. We're going to have a speed reading outside. So that, speed reading outside.
What's that?
This way, in case the bug,
fast track.
Fast track. 7:53, right away. Yeah. Or you can get the slower reading inside. So, but let's say you already heard. You heard the first time, and now there's another Megillah again outside. I mean, later on, we're gonna have another reading at 8:30, another reading at 9:30. Same thing in the morning. We're gonna have the reading, and then we're gonna have in the afternoon. We're gonna have a 3:15 reading. We're gonna have a 5:30 reading, and then again a 7 o'clock reading, and probably multiple ones in between. So let's say you heard already, and now you want to read. Let's say you heard David heard the Megillah the first time he was in shul. He heard the Megillah properly, and now he was able to eat whatever piece of steak he wanted to eat. Broke his fast on steak and Sprite, so he won't bring it up. Whatever. You can't have a steak and a hit.
Coke and a lahit.
Oh, Coke and a hit. Oh. Coke, that's lethal anytime, especially after a fast.
The best thing to break your fast.
Anyway, so
then wash it down 40%.
Anyway, so let's say you heard already Megillah, and now let's say David's going to read for the 8:30 minyan. So he already fulfilled his mitzvah. So if the people he's reading for, if there's someone there that knows how to make the bracha themselves, so then better someone who didn't hear yet should make the bracha. So let's say Herschel said he was coming late. Huh? Herschel's coming late in laning. So, and let's say you heard the so again, you heard David already heard the Megillah. You heard the Megillah. You don't do the second reading. Then next by that one, and Herschel, so better Herschel, we're not to read. Shtika Gemara. You can read it with Taisus and you can read it. So you're gonna read it. So he's gonna make the bracha, and then David's gonna lay the Megillah. Now, the bracha that's going to be, so if it's a woman that's hearing it, only woman, let's say there's no men there, reading for women, fine, no problem. By the way, a woman is allowed to read for herself the Megillah. She's allowed to read for a woman for herself, no problem. But let's say she doesn't know how to read the Megillah. Let's say she's not going to do it, even if she does know how. Right? So, But if a woman is hearing the Megillah, only women, so then it's better that David's going to make the bracha, even though he already heard the Megillah, but he's going to change around the words. He's going to say, it's fano, not likra Megillah, not to read the Megillah, but lishmaya Megillah, to hear the Megillah. Yeah. Oh, the men know. Yeah, I think so. First time the Megillah was heard was when. Talking about first time reading the Megillah, today, by the way, is the first day, Yud Aleph. Today was the first day possible to read them in Talmudic times, possible to read the Megillah. Because the rule was, the Mishnah says, that the earliest you could read the Megillah was 11th. Why? Because people who lived in small towns, they didn't have a kosher Megillah. They didn't have, a lot of them also didn't know how to read. They didn't know how to read Hebrew. So the Chachamim said, the sages said, is, come, very set established by the times of Mordechai and Esther. If you live in such a small town, when's the day before that you have a marketplace? It was a marketplace. Market was standard on Monday and Thursday. That was marketplace days. So when's the marketplace before? The day we have marketplace, and you do Megillah then. This is where you come to town for the market, and then. So when's the most time that could take? Let's say if Purim's on Friday, so then it would be Thursday. You go. If Purim's on Wednesday, then it would be Monday. The earliest it could be is, let's say Purim's on Sunday. So Sunday you have Sunday, Shabbos, Friday, Thursday. So if Sunday is the 14th, you have 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th. The 11th is the earliest you can read the Megillah. So today, in a way, is like an extra celebration of Purim because that's when reading Megillah kicks in. Whatever. Another piece of useless information. Page 118 minus. No, it's interesting piece of information, but it doesn't apply today.
I already used this. You say useless.
I said useless, but it doesn't apply today. No, it's fine.
Adonai Hoshia, Malachini Vim Karenu, Adonai Hoshia, Malachini Vim Karenu, Adonai Hoshia, Malachini Vim Karenu, Iskado Biskada Shemay Rabba, Yamadi Brakis Nikmakus, Yatsmak, Kanabik Ramashita, Kayet and Bekan Bekada Kobi Sishawa, Bakala Bismakari Vimromi, Hesh May Rabba Mebaira, Mumel Maya, Ispark Bishabak, Ispark Bisham Bisas, Isar Bisal Bisalosh, Medikucha Britum, Yale, Mikarakas Bishira, such as Pas Nakamasa, Amir Biama, Vimrame, Araku Asadina, Hambai. Barak and Barak, the island Bowen, Barakatadina, Elena Makayla, Magayom, maybe Lila, Mother Benita, nice switch away, Barakatadina, Hamari Baravi, Avasoila, and Bishon, I miss the school, much. Him Kaini, Verkamini, Van, they give him a Lila. The Vasco to serve many of the other, the Barakatadina. Shema, Yisrael, Adina, Yelah, Adina, Yelah. After Ace, Adina, Haka, the color of the Konashaka, the Konya Deka, the Hale had very much a Shan, the famous Pahaya, the Rebecca, the Shanaka, the Garta, the Saka, the Dark Shaka. Come the other side of that, the other Spain and Echo, come on, this is the Saka, be sure. There Adina, Hekam Emes. gonna cause always for camera if you're at the link. Marcus wrestling keep away him, Moshe Bnei Yisrael, Wakan Yishem some Karabah, Gamer Fula. Nikamah Kavah Medina, Mit Wakan, Vakaresh, Marcus, Barab, and Akab, Moshe, Zaylian, the Amru. Adina, you know, Lamba, Adina, Marky part of the sack, we go in the custom menu. Barakatadina, Gal Yisrael. I was giving it before. Rishmor Saint, if it comes up, Mishom Esabidailan, Kershman Masnawata, Barakatadina, Shamir Sama Yisrael. Skada Viskada, Shamerabam, the Amadi Bakus, the Yatsmak, Penavakar, Mishikai, the Kayak, the Kanaka Kobe Shishra, like all this Makari, the Morami. Yes, may Rabbi Rakel Mulay, his wife is Sabak, his wife is some Isla, say, Bisar, Bisal, Bisalash, with the good shepherd. Yea, the Makakas Bishira, such as Kas, Mekamasa, the Mir Bialma, the Morame. Skadavi skadash meraba.
Amen.
Yom di breakfast in the kmakus the asma kind of karmi shikai. The kaye kan be kabishi shra ba galo bisman kari bi meramen. Heish meraba by Rachel my is fact shabak bis fire some bis say bis sabbi bis halash mediku chapri. Yeah, let me cover casa shira so casa nakamasa the ram yamad bi meramen. Take us to some of us on the kolisha kan behind the bishmaya bi meramen. The heish from rabbi min shamaya ba kan kolini ba kolisha bi meramen. Isa Shalom Dimrema, Via Shalom, Via Kalishava, Dimrame, Leno Shabbat, Lorena Call, Sister. Yo, can I come back? I didn't know he was. Nema, vai de Marco Calares, vai me here in Ayakad, Ishmayakad, Iskadav Iskadash, Mirabo, Yom Adivraku, Savior, Mekmaku, Savior, Smaku Kanai, the Karamashikai, the Kai, Kohuna Bimekon, the Kai, the Kobi Shishawa, Bagala Bisman Karibi, Mirame, Ishmerab, the Bayrak, Yomaya, Inspire, Bishabak, Inspire, Bishaman Bisnasai. Isadar Isala Visala Shmedikucha Brito Ye Lamikova Casa Vishira such Casa Nakamasa, the Miram Biama, Vimarame, Yehesh Lama Rabba Minchamaya, the Hamsa Malay, Yako Yisha, Vimarame, Isa Sham Mirama, Pias Shamalay, Yako Yisha, Vimarame, Tiamipaka Pisa, and the Shas, so it's a super number of Beverly Akim, near. Zikna ani be seva ani as well ani si seva ani as ben potemoi sagi ken mit geschmecka ist manakam Marke schön so was mal hey lo mit beim Mensch war ha gotera wir kann aber nach schauen was was sprach so das Charlotte Kabelam Schnemmer I didn't have to some man sikta ya gotera viadir Iskada Viskada Shemeraba Yom Adivraku Saviam Nekmaku Savi Atzmaku Kanevi Karemishikai the Kayekon Viamekan the Kai the Kobi Shishro Bagala Bisman Kari Vimaramen Hishmerat Vairat Maya Inspire Vishabak Vispire Vishama Vismase Visadar Visala Visala Shmedi Kucha Breaker Ye Lami Kabakasa Shira such as Kasam Nakamasa the Miram Viama Vimaramen All Yeshua, the Arabanan, the Otmidehain, the Alpha Tomidehain, the Alcoman, the Skimbia Race, the TVS Rahadin, the Deeper Kalasar, the Asar, Yehela Hono, Honshuna Rabba, Hina Vakista Barachamin, the Kayan Arikan, the Son of Rabika, Pakanamikadam of Hain, Jibishmaya, Vimur, Amen, Yehe, Slama Rabba Min Shamaya, the Hamza Malenu, the Alpha Yeshua, Vimur, Amen, Aisa Shalom Dimrema, the Asa Shamalenu, the Alpha Yeshua, Vimur, Amen.
Yeah. Remember Wednesday night, full barbecue and hard days rock band. Wednesday night right here after the
Who are we barbecuing?
What are we barbecuing?
Who are we barbecuing?
Yeah.